Hey guys, it's John. You all know me from the group. I'm going to give a shout out and do this little video for Marvel Agents United. We were a group that played Marvel Avengers Alliance, great group of guys. And now the group's pretty much died since the closure of the game. Fucking played them. So I like to keep my hand in, so I'm just going to do this little overlay of Marvel Heroes for you lot. I know some of you do play it, but this is just for some of the ones you don't. Basically what it is, you've got 60 heroes. This is magic here, but there's all kinds from Iron Man, there's enemies as well, Jack-o'-lantern, Iron Fist, Doctor Doom, you've got them all, there's all different kinds. Black Panther and all that. The names are all in red, but because of prestiges, but we'll go into that later. Okay, you've also got team up heroes, which will help you along on your quests. I've got Archangel set at the moment because, unlike most of them, they're all pretty stupid, and if you're fighting around in the patrol zones and Juggernaut charges that, you're smart enough to get out of the way, but they're not. They're pretty dumb shits, and they'll just stand there and ignore you and get run over. So, and he flies. So, yeah. So, when you get your hero, you'll get these, which are uniques. Now they've been outphased because they've just did a big overhaul on the massive update. They've changed basically the whole thing, the way it plays. I said that wrong, fucking idiot. So these things, the uniques, they'll be going. You won't be able to get those anymore, but they're replacing them with what's called Omega items. Artifact heroes, I'm not going to bother going into, but you can just add them to each hero. You've got your rings, your legendaries, your relics, which do things like, it says here, adds extra health and crit damage and stuff like that. Then you've got your artifacts. Now this is what most people grind for, including myself. I'm always been a grinder and still am. And then medallions as well. And then you've got your cores, your catalysts, very much like the I can't remember the name of the things used to slot into heroes and Marvel Avengers Alliance to make them a bit better. Fuck, what are they called? I can't remember. Insignias and stuff like this. But and you got your little team ups here. You train those up, you can add things to them, and they're pretty cool little things. And she looks like this at the moment. If you got her straight away, she'd look like that. That's a default costume. You can go on the store and buy all kinds of different costumes and stuff. I mean, there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of costumes. And pick the one that was on too far, like Black Panther. There's so many of them, but these do cost real money. They do give them away free times, but they're not that. They don't usually do it that much. So, but you can change them anyway. So, and then we go into the heart of your game, is the stash. Now, when you start off on your free to play, you'll only have one. The rest have to be bought for real money. There is one you can get for the currency, which are cube shards. You pick those up in game. Those are what you use to buy your heroes with. I think you get 400 on the second or third day that you apply. You get a free hero when you start, and then you get another one. Audi marks are just, these are all in-game currency and stuff like that. But I'm still a hoarder, exactly like I was on MAA. You will need it if you're going to start playing the game seriously. You will need extra stashes. I mean, I'll never use half of this stuff, but I collect it anyway. And as I say, the most ones are for the artifacts, which are these ones up here, because you can never have too many. Well, you can. I've got far too many now, but all my heroes are geared as well. Yeah, and then you can also buy stashes for your heroes, individual hero stashes, where you can't store most of the stuff in the game, but only the stuff for your heroes. Like if you pick up extra uniques and all that, they'll just dump straight into your hero stash. Yeah, it does take a bit of sorting through sometimes, especially when you've been like me, just picking things up randomly and then just throwing them all over the place. And sometimes I have a complete day off to just sort my stash out. As I say, you've got your team up as well. As Archangel, I'll bring him down. He'll start attacking everything in sight because he's a little bastard. It should fly over to me here. And you can set these for exactly how you want. I've got him at the moment. He's always around. He's a companion. You can have him as a assist, so he just pops in every now and again, but he buffs you in other ways. And then always away, he never pops down, but again he's got different stats. Benefit, look like that one there. Benefit will team up away and he buffs, gives you extra damage and stuff like that, but he's not around. I mean, so they are quite a good help sometimes. Okay, so carrying on. Now these are your waypoints. The idea, there's so much to do in the game. If you're starting from scratch, there is an awful lot of things to do. I mean, the story mode, you've got 10 chapters, and each chapter's got multiple quests on them, all different kinds of shit. You got your terminals then, which is like just a little run through of each. It's like this one, it's Kingpin's Wares, but you'll fight Dr. Octopus at the end. And they've just introduced a difficulty slider, so you can do it on normal, heroic or cosmic. The update's good, that what they've done with the game is really good, but it has slowed it down a bit, which is good again for new players. And then they've got your patrol zones. This is where I spend most of my time. Midtown Patrol is the most popular one. You get more experience and you just basically run around killing shit. That's what you do in most games anyway. Okay, so each hero has a set number of powers. These are these things here. You can build your hero any way you want, put any power on you want, and then you pick one of these each at the end. These are traits and talents, and they help you out. They change some things away. It's like this one here. Let me get my little. That's one of Magic's helpers. Now you want to get the big guy like that. A bit like my brother actually. Never thought of that. Never mind. And like that one, if I don't have that trait on, he turns into hang on, he'll come out in a minute. It's a cooldown power, so because I've changed it, you have to cool down a little bit. And he's not coming on. Oh well, that's just totally balls me up. Anyway, he changed into a winged demon that pops down every now and again. But I prefer the other one because he's got taunt powers. Now, these powers down here, everyone has the keyboard set up slightly differently, but you got your basic hit on your left click, and then you've got your A button, S button, D button, F button, G button, which I don't use, but that's your other one, your G and H, I think it is, I can't remember. But W is your signature power, which is that one that does all kinds of good stuff. Each hero's got one, and then you've got your R button, which is your travel power. If I can get out of here, you can use these as much as they want. They've done these down a lot since the update. And then you've got another little travel power on your right one. She used to teleport all over the place. She used to be really cool, but now she acts like a bit of a dumb shit at the moment. So that's my little. I'll take you into Avengers Tower. Hang on, let me change my hero. I'm going to go and do some stuff in a minute. We'll go to who should we use? We'll do Iron Man. He was always popular. Again, see, this is his Hulkbuster armour. Well, one of the Hulkbuster armours. I mean, if I take that off, he just looks like generic Iron Man, which is still pretty cool. But Iron Man has actually got more costumes than anybody. Again, these are real world money costs, so I don't think when you get the hero he's going to look like that. And thought give you guys a little